Hello everyone, this is Miss Julia here at the Collierville Birch Library, and today for our virtual Crafternoon we're going to be doing some towel folding. So for this craft, you of course will need towels, so you'll need a hand towel for the bear that we're going to, I'm sorry, not a hand towel, a washcloth for the bear we're going to make, a hand towel, and a bath towel for the elephant and the dog. So I try to choose characters that were sort of based off books, so like the bear could be Corduroy or the Bernstein Bears, the elephant could be Babar, and the dog, of course, could be Clifford or Spot, whoever you'd like. In addition to the towels, you will need some rubber bands to kind of hold things in place. Now for towel-wise, I do suggest using thinner towels rather than the big fluffy ones. You can still use the big fluffy ones, it's just going to be a little bit harder to fold them, kind of like if you were going to do origami with construction paper. Like, it's doable, it's just a little harder to get those creases and everything. So of course, like I said, we're going to start with the bear. So you're going to take your washcloth and you're going to lay it out flat just like this, and you're going to fold it in half. Make sure you get a nice lovely crease, and unfold it again, and you just sort of want to mark where your crease is. Then you're going to start rolling one side towards that crease. We're only going to go halfway to that crease, and the tighter you're curling or you're twisting here, the better, because the tighter it is, the easier it is to sort of manipulate it into the shape that you want. And then you're going to curl the other side as well, so same thing, right to the middle here, until we have this lovely sort of dual snake. Now here, we're going to kind of fold it in half, but you also want to twist it around while folding it in half, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try my best to show you how it looks. So you twist it in half, like so. So that way you have the both open splits on one side. And from here, you're going to fan out your top one, like so. You can already kind of see our bear taking shape. And you're going to take one rubber band and you're going to put it around where the neck of your bear is going to be. And it's okay if your rubber band shows for right now. You can actually tie a ribbon at the end if you want to sort of hide that rubber band. So there you go, you can see the head of our bear and the two little arms and feet. And then of course we need some ears. Now, for the ears, I would recommend using like thread or clear rubber bands so you don't see the rubber bands, but I don't have those at the moment. If nothing else, having these regular rubber bands will help you see what I'm doing. So you kind of scrunch up an area where you want an ear to be, just like that, and I can adjust that rubber band a little bit more. Just a little bit so it sits better. And you'll do the other side too. Kind of crunch where you want your ear to be. And put your rubber band on. And there you have your lovely little towel bear. He's so cute. And if you need to, you can sort of manipulate a bit more. So if you want like the arms more to the side, or if you want your ears a little different, whatever you'd like. But then you have your little towel bear. Very cute. Alright, next up we're going to try and do the elephant. So we're going to start off with the body of our elephant, and hopefully I can get the entirety of the towel in frame. If not, I might need to move you back some. Yeah, we're going to move you back just a little bit. More or less you can see everything. So you want to spread out your big bath towel to the best of your ability. You might have to do this on the floor. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then to start off with, you're going to fold the top and the bottom seams just a little bit. Kind of just helps tuck everything in. So maybe like 2 inches at most. It doesn't have to be perfect. Turn it up there. And a little bit at the bottom here. Wonderful. And like before we did with our bear, we're going to fold this in half. Just so we can figure out where our middle is. And you fold it back out. There we go. So now we see where our middle crease is. Make sure everything's flat still. And just like with the bear, we're going to roll each side to the middle. And again, the tighter you roll, the better. It makes it easier to manipulate later on. So we'll skip forward to when I have this all rolled up. There we go. So we have our lovely twin snakes again. You can see that there. And we're going to fold it in half so our split seams are showing. So if I can do this, this is a big towel. There we go. So just like that, you can see this is what our body is going to be. So you have your two legs here, and you have two legs in the back. If you don't like it standing, you can also have it sitting. Just like so. But we're going to put the body aside for right now, because we're going to work on the head. I have a red towel for the head, so I don't have white towels at home. There we go, so spread out your towel. And again, we're going to fold it in half just so we can figure out where that seam is. Or where the middle seam is, so right there. And I'm actually going to mark it with my finger. And this part, it's possible to do it with one person. But if you want to have somebody help you, that works too. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll each side at an angle down to the middle. So you kind of start with the corner here and just start rolling. And the tighter it is towards the front here, the better. The back can be looser. That'll be fine because the back part is actually going to end up being the ears, while this front part will end up being the trunk. So we're just going to continue rolling and we'll cut forward. So you're going to have sort of like this triangle, like this, and you're actually going to flip it around. You can kind of see where our trunk is. And I'm going to take a rubber band actually and wrap it around to the point where I want the trunk to end. So right up here will be good. Just like so. Or maybe a little farther. We want a nice long trunked elephant. Since I have big rubber bands, I'm going to tie it twice. There we go. So if your tip here is really tight, it's easy to manipulate, so you can have like your trunk kind of pointing upwards. There you go, kind of like that. And then to get the head of the elephant, you see this sort of flap here? We're going to fold that down. So we fold that down, just like so, so you kind of get where the eyes would be, and you can fluff up the ears however you'd like. And then you can take your body again, and have mine sitting, and put your lovely elephant on top. And there you go, you have your elephant. If you want to see him standing up too, you have him standing a little bit farther here so you can see a bit better. And there you go. You can put him down there. We'll tilt this a bit further up so you can see the head of the elephant. There you go. So there you go, you have your lovely elephant. Alright, then last but not least, we're of course going to be doing the dog, which means I'm going to have to take apart our elephant front here. So I'm going to fluff this out again. Oops, I need to take off the rubber band. There we go. Now for the dog, you can actually leave the feet the same for now. So to do that, remember, you take the big bath towel, fold it in half for the seam, then roll each side to the middle and fold it in half. From here, you're actually going to take the tips of each of the towels in the middle here and kind of pull them out. Might take a bit of work because some of those tips get really wedged in. Do that for all four. So you have little tags. There we go. And you're going to end up pulling this way. So not the way that you folded it, but the opposite way. So you'll take each of your little tabs and you're going to pull it this way. So you have this really cool looking body. So this is going to be the body of our dog. So we can set him aside again like we did with the elephant. Now let's see if I remember how to do the dog head. So you're going to take your hand towel and you're going to fold it in half, lengthwise this time. So the way of the hot dog. And make sure your crease is on top. And we're going to fold again in half. This again is just to get that middle seam, so we know where our middle is. And then from here you're going to kind of take the corner, not the bottom half, but just the top half of the corner, and fold it down. So it's this nice displayed triangle, if I can show you. it'll look like that. And you're going to do the same to the other side. See if I can actually kind of mess it up when I lifted it up. That's okay. There we go. You do the same for the other side. So you have it almost, kind of looks like a stingray almost. There we go. And then you're going to take the tip up here and fold it under. Just like so. And then you'll take your two end corners and fold them into the middle. Like that. And then you're actually going to roll each side to the middle, kind of like what we did with our bear and with the body. Just rolling it to the middle. Again, you might need to have two people do this. Roll. And when you have it all rolled up like this, you can flip it around. You can kind of see the head of the dog. So we have our nose here and our ears. And hopefully, if it's tight enough, you shouldn't need a rubber band to hold your dog head in place. I'm going to put one on just in case for myself. Again, if you have like a clear rubber band, or if you want to use some ribbon or something instead to make it more decorative. And then you can fluff your ears down to make the ears. And if you have stickers, actually, you can actually add little sticker eyeballs to all of your animals. And then we can bring our body back and put on our lovely dog head, and you have a puppy! There we go! So we have Clifford, well, almost Clifford. He has a red head, but a white body. Maybe he got covered in flour while cooking. So there you go. So that is our crafts for today, doing the towel bear, towel elephant, and towel dog. Of course, if you weren't able to see very well when I was folding these, I got these ideas off of YouTube. So if you just go off to YouTube and go like towel folding dog, there's videos to show you how to do it as well. And they have a nice sort of top-down view where you can actually see the folds a bit better than what I'm able to do. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the towel folding for today. And will join us next week for more crafts. Actually, I'm doing 2 Crafternoons this week, so there's this one today, and then tomorrow I'm doing a special Father's Day Crafternoon. I thought it might be fun to have a separate video for that, so you can get ready for Father's Day, which is coming up very soon. Other than that, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye! Hopefully I can get the entirety of the towel in frame. If not, I might need to move you back some. Yeah, we're gonna move you back just a little bit. Whoops, I don't want to see the computer. There we go.